Mike, back in the 80s, you were part of the Chicago Bears and playing on a Super Bowl champion team and also being a Hall of Famer. What does that mean to you?
Well, it encompasses a lot of information, particularly when you begin to think about guys like Gale Sayers and Dick Butkus and Bronco Nagurski and George Hallis, and it's pretty amazing the number of guys. I think the Bears have more people in the Hall of Fame than anyone. So that legacy is really cool.
Well, getting drafted by the Bears and actually getting that next step and playing in the NFL.
Well, it was a dream come true. I mean, I'd heard so many times, you're not going to make it. You're not big enough. You're not fast enough. You're not strong enough. And it was just a matter of continuing to believe that God was gonna do this, and so it was just a matter of focus and passion and attitude and all of those things. It was really just a tremendous day when it did happen. A lot of great memories with the Bears, whether it was going to the Super Bowl, the NFC Championship game, going to Hawaii with Peyton and my other teammates, and just really having a great time over there, relaxing. But more than anything, just being a Bear and being exposed to greatness, being exposed to a lot of men that were willing to come together. And yes, we were crazy. We were all types of things coming from different places, but coming together with a common denominator of win. And that was really a fantastic, an amazing journey.
From the playing in the Bears organization to coaching for the 49ers and the transition, what was that like, and what kind of obstacles did you kind of face as well?
I think it was fantastic. I had a great time becoming a head coach for however long it was. But more than anything, just having the opportunity to know what that was like. And, now it's just always being able to remember what that feeling was, and moving on now to other things. But coaching was something, quite an experience, one that I truly enjoyed. But if it ever happened again, it would be really interesting.
What do you think the current status for the Bears is?
Well, obviously it's going to be tough to predict anything, but I think that they're making some off-season moves. If those moves work out, it's going to really go a long ways to benefit the Bears situation. I think if Aaron Rodgers leaves and, the Vikings, who knows what's going to happen there. Detroit is playing strong football, but I think the Bears have a chance. If those moves work in the Bears' favor, I think it's going to be an exciting year.
Having you come down to speak to the FM community, what does that mean to you?
Well, it means that not only to myself, but really all of us, we have a responsibility to really impact communities, families, marriages. People are really trying to figure out, how this thing works. How do we get from where we are to where we need to be, and being able to share what God can do, the power that God has to change lives and change destinies, those kinds of things. It means everything.
Would you please welcome Mike Singletary.
Well, the thing I'm doing now is really making a difference in the lives of people. First, focusing on the lower socioeconomic areas, have a not-for-profit education mental wellness. Also working with a company, a minority owner in Pulse for Pulse, which is a preventative type of apparatus that really makes a difference in the lives of people, detecting all of the silent killers. So I'm very excited about what I'm doing. I'm changing lives, and it's been quite a journey getting here, building it, but we're getting there.
I think, what's the biggest takeaway that you want people to remember by when they leave the building?
I think the most important thing is there are some people here tonight that are hurting, some people that are trying to figure out, how do I get back on the right road to change my life? Can God really help me? And the thing that I would say is absolutely, God has a plan for your life. And if you'll believe, if you won't give up, if you'll turn to Him and trust Him, it may not happen overnight, but if you just stand and just have faith, He will come and He can change your life and change the trajectory of everything that you ever thought possible.